if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Nick, start for the pass. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 2nd and 3 now. It's Nix out of the pistol. He finds Ingram working downfield here. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos go ahead 6-3 in the first. And that right. Broncos and their wide receivers set for this next possession. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Play action with Nix. Brought in right side. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Finds Mims. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Nix with it on first. There's a man, that's Courtland Sutton. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down. That linebacker just did.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Nix off the play action. Too far at the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. It's a gain, make it second down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. Nix now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the 21. Nice game left side. And he'll go down and missing right at the 39-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They think the hands off. Now Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Broncos.
From the red zone now. That's where his wide out, it's a screen. And he gets in, touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a rep and turn some of the momentum in the building.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He hangs on to that football block for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Gives it Dobbins out of the shotgun. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Gets him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That 100-yard mark, it's as accompanied by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. They'll come up 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Mims with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 17. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They'll throw again. Nix. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Play action with Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Once more, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers. That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Going again, here's Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards.
All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 13-point lead.
Those front office personnel people love because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Nix with it on first. He's got a man left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that impact and make the catch.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Nix from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Shotgun handed off for Dobbins. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Nix finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Nix. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. Running back still doing it to this day.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. On 1st down, it's Nix. Good pass, caught by his tight end. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
37. It's his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix off the play action. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kobe Bryant has it.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They think the handoff. Now Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. And they have this run to the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running forward, Dobbins. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. They're going to pass it here. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete to Mims. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Play action with Nix. Gets it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Ok, muito bom.
irrational. Give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a song. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean it. Man, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on the and they both. I hate them hating on them and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing than siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in no marked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they flow. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, I get it. Only good for saving face.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
He finds his man complete. It's King. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throw left side complete. That's King. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5. Mills. A short throw to Ingram. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Thought you went to the last TV.
Again, it's Mills. And this is incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Mills. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's King. He has been arguably the league's best receiver here in the 1st half of the year. And to that point, he's now gone over 1,000 yards receiving with a healthy portion of the season still yet to be played. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
here too. It was crazy yesterday. It's like, oh my gosh. Yes. I can relate for sure. Okay, is it okay if guys can begin to text you at that number? Okay. And you've already confirmed your email address. Can you confirm your address for me?
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They go play action. Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's King. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Mills. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over. Broncos offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Play fake, Mills. That's caught. It's Marvin Mills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mills to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mills. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Over the middle, complete. It's King. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Mills now. He finds his man, complete. That's King. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's King. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Mills. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Mills got some breathing room. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Working out of the gun. Mills. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Mills again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down.
From the gun, here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's King. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and a couple. Mills to the air again. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. That's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again.
They'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and goal, Mills. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Davis Mills, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Good coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Looking to throw is Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And
score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mills. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos first down.
Play action now. Mills.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King.
Number 85. A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
Throwing. Mills.
Quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Over the middle, complete. That's King. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a...
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He finds his man, complete. It's King. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's King. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Mills.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now it is official. That last catch is going to vault and pass Flipper Anderson's mark of 336 receiving yards in one game. It's a record, folks, that has stood since 19.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Off the middle, it's Harvey.
And nothing doing here as Mills. This time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Their passing game has been spectacular.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Mills.
He finds his man complete. That's King. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's King.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills.
He finds his man complete. It's King. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And it's a memorable catch because it's the single best reception performance in a game in league history.
How much fun has this been today for us, though, to watch this type of performance? Mr. Glue Fingers himself establishing a brand new record in the NFL.
On play action, Mills.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are free. Denver's offense now set to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. To throw, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. That's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play fake, Mills.
Hard throw, incomplete. Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They go play action. Mills.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Azeez Ojulari
Getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That'll go for a game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a good...
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My ex.
The Broncos game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The media wants his thoughts on what decided this game and where the responsibility belongs. It's on to a new week for Denver, and next on the schedule are the Chiefs. One of their players will be singled out for some extra attention. He has to be ready.
So the spaghetti is ready, baby? Jen?
Huh?
The spaghetti is ready?
Yeah.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools. Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like intake of breath in my mouth, blue, so while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you rebel out, dark hallways? This way, like this, I made the day. I say, play the track with your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Change a lot of names on some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thing you do, then just let me do it now. Come back here, I bet you better. When we start suddenly now. There we go, I told you so. You know, love because it flows away. Yeah, we be freaky and we post it. Been a lot of days on some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thing you do, then just let me do it now. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no preaching. God's beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece. If you trying to divide us, still count my blessings. Blessings by confessions, go to the higher. These things ain't come from the dark. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. With your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranha.
way too weak. I've been feeling chase skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, rapping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no preaching. Got inside us, feel right with it in the fleece. Don't up my piece, you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Right on, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage to live in the midst of the vibes. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Tread in dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kind of finicky, huh? Not on his head, not on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from feeling shed skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God beside us, still ride with a cook in the fleece. Don't up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life. Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. This boy. OVO, man, we really with what? Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord. Got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house and give me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No one is off in it.
Cause to me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, it seems to split it. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the hair. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Yeah, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now. For real.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kind of gone. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm born down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going up? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We'd have full cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Hold me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We'd have full cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Absolutely, and we do appreciate that. That is one of the
Yeah, 11:30 we gon' pull up in a black beers, taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leader. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, have a tower, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and no win tour.
shy. I won't say I got a feel for you, little nice, but I got a feel for you, little nice. I pay the whole bill for you, little nice. I do my little shit for you, little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you, little nice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. They'll start by trying to reverse. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Baker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here.
Oh, it's just naming other things that you could use, like the valid ID, utility bill, things like that. Yeah. But you said you have the link, so you're fine. Now. Yes. Absolutely. So that will work. Any of those things will work. Yes, absolutely. Yes, ma'am. They will give her a link by email. They will send her a link by email and
over 20 yards. First down carry for Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to have a Raiders' 22-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll line up. There was an 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Oh, you gotta stop doing that. You're gonna, okay?
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
First down, Ravens.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jersey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Out of the gun, Smith. They'll get this out to Jersey. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Smith. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he is going to have the Raiders Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Gino. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Gino. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half,
They'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, we're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Gino now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On first down, it's Genty.
He stopped immediately there. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
There we go.
Now Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 50, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To the air again, Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Get up.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Smith.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
For Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 36. Smith throwing again. Pass to the right side where he's got Bowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
That's good.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. Now it's Smith.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Here we go. Good shot.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now second and 3.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
Jackson and Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
19-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught. It's Flowers. And they want this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worth worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that one.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much